Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Daddy Everyday Podcast. I am Delonzo.
You're not my dad. Who are you?
This is Dylan, and we're so
Don't
pleased
say my
to
name with
have
that
you
voice.
here. We're so pleased to have you here.
Not pleased to have you with that voice
So
here.
we're not doing that.
No,
That's not a good way
not,
to.
Not even close.
Not in class. I
It's
thought
not.
I was just trying to change things up.
Yeah.
Try to go a different route. So I guess we're not gonna do it that way.
People don't like when people change too much like that,
Yeah.
especially if you change your whole voice.
I couldn't maintain that anyway because I would then eventually start talking like this again. So it would do me no good. Change. That's why
Yeah.
you need to be yourself. So then there's no act that you have to try to keep up with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just be yourself. When people used to say that, do they say that now? Like your teachers and everything say, hey, be yourself. Because that was always a big thing growing up. They say, no, just be yourself. The celebrities, just be yourself.
Yes and no.
Why you say yes and no?
Well, like every year, it's been taking surveys, and like some questions, like, is there like an adult here at school or outside school where you could be yourself by?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, let me say this when it's like truly being yourself. I am my authentic self with everybody I meet. But there are some people that just get more of me. Like they'll know more about me, that kind of thing. So but I'm always still myself. I don't put on a character for anybody. And for those that like me and love me, thank you. But but that's just me, because I remember like having
Back in
sound like Kendrick.
1985.
Not that late. But like one of the things for me is
You're right.
I had low self-esteem. Self-imposed. I realized that you put low self-esteem on yourself. People can't give you low self-esteem. You do that yourself. And I was doing that. So that's how I felt. Like I was like, man, it'd be different if I was this way or that way. And then once I start like just really just be yourself. And then that's my sweet spot. Can't nobody be me better than me. Yeah. So
Because I am me.
yeah. So, which is crazy how we talked about that, because of the topic today is raising sons in a social media world. And that's where a lot of people are not themselves in social media. So, I'm about to ask Dylan some questions
Okay.
that I feel like I know the answer, but I'm not sure. So, we're going to learn together, guys.
All right.
All right. Dylan,
This.
do you have an Instagram account?
No.
Okay. Dylan, do you have a TikTok account?
No.
Dylan, do you have a Facebook?
No. I forgot Facebook's even a thing.
Oh.
People
Wait,
even use that?
Yes, people use Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah. What's out there? Do you have a LinkedIn?
What's that? I heard of it. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah. It's more for professionals.
Oh.
Social
LinkedIn.
spot. All right. Do you have a Black Planet
What? A black planet?
account? Okay. No. Okay,
Are you
good.
saying real things right now?
Yes.
Huh.
Black Planet's not around. I don't think it's around anymore. I'm pretty sure. But that was something
Got to
back in
search
the
it up
day.
and see what that looked like.
Yeah. Probably don't.
Okay.
No, it's like a social media platform, but it was for Black people. It's still around? Yeah. So, yeah, it's still around.
I didn't even know it
We'll
existed.
look it up together so we can, because I haven't been on it in I don't know how long. I wasn't on it.
17,000 years.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. So I asked those questions because social media, like is YouTube considered social media?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a YouTube account?
No.
But you spend a lot of time on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was asking those things, and just to find out, because that's, first of all, let me say this. This is not an episode about bashing social media. I love social media. It's just how you use it and how people use it, and then how people interpret what people are using. So that's the danger part. So, but I want to just see where Dylan was, because I want to touch on the positives first. And one of the positives is that most of the time when Dylan is looking at YouTube, it's to build something. You're learning how to create something, and I'm in awe of it. Like a lot of the figures you see, the boy makes his own characters, his custom figures, if
Yes.
you will. So that's something that's positive about YouTube, and if he was on other platforms that you can learn from. So for that, I'm love. Also for sharing experiences. Like I use YouTube to share daddy everyday stuff and social media as a whole to share daddy everyday stuff. So those are like the positives of it. Like I've been able to reconnect with high school friends using social media, learn about events that are coming up through social media. So, and just learning things. Like I've changed stuff in the house when I was in the house before you say apartment.
I was thinking of
But
it.
like I would look up YouTube tutorials, like even stuff with my truck. I'll look up minor stuff. I'm not trusting myself to do nothing major. But so those are like really positive things. And then to share experiences with other people. So those are some positives. Have you thought of like, ooh, I can't wait to get an Instagram?
No,
Oh, really?
I don't think of Instagram.
Have you ever? Well, you've seen it when we watch it, look at it together, and kind of scrolling, and I'll show you something funny. So those are like good things, positive parts of it, of the social media. So you're not interested in jumping on any social media platform at all, are you?
No, I like that.
Oh, okay, cool. I won't pressure you. When you do decide, like, hey, I think I'm ready. First of all, it will be a conversation between you, me, and your moms about it, and then we'll give you all the finer points of the dangers of it, which I'm going to touch on too. So, because I remember when Kendrick was younger, he had was it Facebook or Instagram? He had a Facebook or Instagram, and one of the images he had on it was like him making, I think he had like a Nerf gun or something, but he was doing like this, and it didn't sit right with me and his mom, because those images are taken, and people use that against you. Like I remember, and you probably don't remember this, Trayvon Martin.
Who?
Trayvon Martin, the young kid that was killed. This is years ago. Dylan, you weren't even born when this happened, because Kendrick was 6 or 7 when this happened. So, but so the young kid was killed, and news outlets tried to find pictures of him that didn't shed a positive light, and one of them was him doing like the gun gesture, like those kind of things. So it didn't sit right, and this is not too long from that time period when we had this conversation with Kendrick. So but yeah, those are the traps. And a lot of times when you put photos out there, they're out there forever. Like someone can save it, so you have to be conscious of what you put out there. So I'm always careful on what I share. I make sure I don't share personal information, that kind of thing. But one of the dangers, and in particular for you with social media or your age group, is people putting out stuff and unrealistic expectations. And when I'm saying that, it's like, how in a previous episode we talked about comparing ourselves to other people. And a lot of time people look at social media and be like, oh, I want their life. I wish I had that life. I wish I looked like that. But you don't know the story behind it. All you see is what the people are putting out there. So be careful with that. Like people are like, oh, this person's always on vacation. It could be the same vacation. They just clipped it up and showing you at different times. But now you're stressing yourself because you feel like, oh, I want to be able to do that. And it's not even real. So be real, people.
Be for real.
Yeah. Live your life in real life and not live it through social media and stuff. So that's one of the things in the beginning. That's how I fell for the trap where you see these people doing things and you put unnecessary stress on yourself because you're trying to live up to what other people are doing, and they're only telling you one side of the story. People rarely put their failures or missteps online. A lot of time for me, I don't mind sharing that. Like I try to be as honest as I can and as transparent as I can on the podcast to show you that, as much as people think I'm winning in fatherhood, I sometimes still feel stress, that kind of thing. I'm grateful that I have two great kids, so it makes it easier. But we still got challenges ahead. They're still growing, and so I just want to make sure you're social media wise, you're good. Kendrick does it a little bit, but he's more with his friends online and stuff. So like he likes that connection more than he's worried about the world liking him. So which is good. But I definitely want to talk to you. Make sure when you are ready for it, you come to us first before starting one. Because I think Kendrick had like started one and we didn't know, that kind of thing. So make sure you come to us and say, hey, I think I'm ready. Okay. If you ever get there. Yeah. And once you're an adult, you don't have to, when you're 22 or 23, you don't have to come to me and say, hey, Dad. Or, hey, Dad, I'm thinking about starting.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Can you show me how this Instagram works? I want to do a TikTok.
Instagram.
But I do want to help you start a YouTube channel if you want for your figures and stuff. So you just let me know. Yeah, I will help you with that and help you do videos.
Okay.
So if you want my help doing the video, I could be best boy grip or whatever that position is on, or director of photography, like different positions in the.
You mean cameraman?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what Kendrick called. Remember, he called himself. He's director of photography. Yeah, that's what he was calling himself at the event.
Guys are putting just saying too much stuff for the simplest things.
And just say, so you're the cameraman.
Yes, just one word.
But so for parents that do have kids that are online, obviously I don't have that right now because Kendrick's not a kid anymore.
Yeah.
What is Kendrick?
Pre-adult.
He's a pre-adult. He won't be an adult until he's
21.
Yeah. So next year he becomes an adult.
Yes.
Okay.
But not now.
All right. So some of the things to be aware of with social media if you have kids is popular trends. During the pandemic, do you remember seeing videos of people walking on top of milk crates?
I heard of it.
Yeah. So like where people are, and I'm sure most of you guys know, but where people were stacking milk crates and then walking up the milk crates.
And then it falls down,
yes.
You get injured.
Yes. Like if you fell, you were injured. Yeah. There was no doubt about it. But be aware of certain trends so that you can be on the lookout to make sure your kids aren't participating in those trends. So like back then, if you saw your kid collecting milk crates.
Crates. How do you even get them though? That's the real question.
I don't know, because like those people had like 50 milk crates that they were stacking. I'm like, that's a lot of milk crates. Like, wait, nah, I don't think they bought them. That's crazy. And no, those are real milk crates because the ones you buy are like plastic and flimsy. You couldn't have stacked like that. But so they got them from somewhere. They had a plug somewhere for milk crates. But be conscious of the trends. Like even if you're not into social media, you still need to be aware of things. Like even with music, like I don't listen to all the music of today, and that's not me being the old man saying, no, they don't make music like they used to. No, it's just now most of it doesn't, grab me, but I am aware of it. I am aware of the artists, their songs. I just don't get down with it, but I'm aware. So if I hear a certain beat coming from Dylan's room, then I know he's listening to such and such. So, and I want to prep him for when he's listening to certain types of music. But Dylan's really big into pop music. I don't know if he's aware of that. But yeah, most of the songs he listens to are pop, so they're, for the most part, harmless. So I'm not concerned with his musical choice right now. We'll see once he starts venturing out.
Not technically.
What's that?
I said not technically.
What, technically what?
No, pop.
No, I mean like some of the songs you like, like the one you used to call Target song, like that.
Oh
type
yeah, that
pop.
one.
Yeah, those are. Yeah, I know you like other stuff. Yeah, but for the most part, pop music in general. But
I heard part music.
Pop.
Yes.
Sorry, pop music. I'm really
You're
country,
old.
so No, I was gonna blame it on me being country. Yeah, not my age, but so
That's true.
be aware of trends that are going on in social media, so you can be on the lookout for them. Set up your tech rules for your kids, like they can only be on certain times. You must have access to the account so you can check like DMs. You heard of DM?
I don't. I heard of it. Just don't know what it stands
That's
for.
when like you're on social media, somebody can message you and only you see the message.
Yeah.
So be aware of that. You like have access to your kids. Like obviously, I'm talking about the younger kids. Have access to that because if you build a trust with your kids, in that, hopefully that you guys will have that, and the kid will do the right thing. Hopefully, some kids can be sneaky. Like I don't know, like Dylan and Kendrick can be crime bosses for all I know. They can totally have me fooled, but. I can only go by what he's showing me and what I see. But take extra precaution when it comes to social media with your kids. So setting up guidelines for them. Like I said, certain times they can be on. You have access to it. Making sure that they're not communicating with people they don't know and then that you don't know. Make sure they're keeping it with just a group of friends they're with, that they go to school with, that kind of thing. And also like when they're online, when they're gaming online, make sure you are aware. So like when Kendrick was growing up and then the names will pop up and I'd be like, who Stardust 13? And like you go to school with them, like I would question him on those kind of things to make sure everything's on the up and up, because you can't, that's how bad people on the outside get inside, is by, social media and gaming online, and they gain access and get information from your kid, and your kid thinks it's just another kid kind of thing. So, but I just want parents to be aware of that and just have an open communication about social media. I think as parents, sometimes we tend to one thing about social media, our parents didn't have to go through this raising us. There was no social media. So we don't have a blueprint on how to raise kids in the social media age. There's no set blueprint because social media keeps evolving. Even if I can give you tips now, Instagram, TikTok now, who knows what it'll be, next year. Yeah. So the only thing next year is Grand Theft Auto 6.
And Invincible Season 4.
And Invincible Season. That's the only things we care about.
Mm-hmm. Mostly me.
I'm telling you.
Different parts.
I'm going to get a PlayStation. What was it?
5.
PlayStation 5? Yeah. I'm going to get one when that game comes out. I don't need one right now.
Not yet.
When that game comes out, I'm going to get a PlayStation 5 so I can play. And just to drive around. That's it. No missions or nothing. Just to drive around.
They even have missions.
And not even going to get online with nobody.
And maybe Invincible First is.
What's that?
It's a Invincible fighting game.
Oh. Do they have one? Invincible game?
It's coming out next year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it coming along with the series?
No, it's just a fighting game.
Oh. No, I was saying, are they coming out, the same time? Is there a set date for it?
Not now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And another thing.
Another one.
Make sure you communicate to your kids to be aware of what they're putting out. Because we talked this about a little earlier, is that whatever you put out there
stays there forever.
So you can take it down, but if someone else has already screenshot it or whatever, it's out there forever. So be aware. Don't post based off negative emotions. And when I say that, if I'm happy, me and you just ate cake and we're happy, that's a good emotion to post. But let's say if I'm upset with you, or you're upset with me, even worse, so now you badmouth me on social media. That kind of thing, just because you were feeling that emotion at the time. So be conscious of what you're putting out there and don't post based off negative emotion. Because a lot of times, and you don't know this, obviously, I'll go through my social media feed and see like couples bad mouthing the other person. But they were just feeling it for that time, and then they have to take the post down. Yeah.
Honestly, I think like what's going like through their brain, like what are we supposed to do? Give you a hug and kiss and say it's gonna be all right?
You might be the wrong person to be on social media anyway, because when people post like that, you're probably like, you know what, I got time today. Do you need a hug or a kiss? Because I'm not giving that out. But but those are some things to just really think about. And it's like, and my favorite word, and I haven't totally embodied it yet, but it's being intentional. Like I can't wait till I get to the point where I'm intentional in the things that I do every day. But when it comes to every day, but when it comes to your kids and social media, you have to be intentional and be cautious of the punishments that may occur when you take them off social media, because then that's when now they have to make, fake accounts and all that type of stuff. So just be open with your kids about why you're trying to keep them safe, the dangers of it. Make sure you got access to it. And I think you can have a semi-pleasant experience with your kids being on social media. You never know, but check out their friends too. Like, that's a big thing. Like, Dylan has a great group of friends that I'm really happy about, because I'm going to tell you why he has a great group of friends. And next time you're at a birthday party, check it out. So we're at Aiden's birthday party.
Yes.
And as each friend showed up, everybody that was there cheered for him. Like, I noticed, I was watching. So as each kid came, they all cheered and they all circled around and said, hey, glad you, here. And it just kept repeating. And I was like, that's a tight group of friends right there. It was no, like, be cautious of if you see bitterness, like, oh, Stanley came.
That guy.
Oh, who told him? Like,
who invited him?
Yeah, be cautious of that, because if you see rifts in friendships like that. But I was thoroughly impressed. I'm sitting here just watching, like, as each kid, and they got excited as if it was that kid's birthday. It was a beautiful thing. But that was like the thing for our parents. That's the only thing. It was no social media or anything. The only thing they can judge what we were doing outside of the household was through our friends. Like, they watched our friends. And I remember, I had one friend that my mom did not like. Well, I won't say she didn't like. It's like she didn't trust him. And I obviously didn't see anything wrong with him or anything. But it was something. So that's why she always kept an eye on me. And I was early teens when we were hanging out. But that's our senses have to go up too. So we have to pay attention to the friends that we keep. Who was that? Cam the other day? Cameron? Yeah. Cool kid. He's like a cool kid. But when I was looking, I was like, he's like a duplicate of Dylan. It's like watching two Dylans play together. It was really crazy. I even had to text your mom and say, hey, Dylan's playing with Dylan. Yeah, it was amazing. But those are some of the things, because with social media, it takes it to another level, because they can have friends that they've never even met before. Like I have people that I communicate with that are not in McDonough. They're not even in Georgia. Yeah. And there's some that's not even in this country. So
I might as well just not even be on Earth.
Right. So, but that makes it more difficult. Like, parenting today has its challenges. Parenting yesteryears too. Our parents had their challenges too. I still think about the fact that my parents were still growing up, because I still feel like I'm growing up. I'm about to be
50.
And I still feel like I'm growing up in certain ways, like as a man and as a father. So we just have to put in the work, listen to podcasts like this. What's that?
Put in the hours.
Put in the hours. You weren't with me in the gym, but put in the
What
put in the
gym?
work. What'd you say?
So what gym?
Kobe Bryant. I'll tell you about that.
Kobe Bryant.
But yeah, you do know who that is, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Okay. Because well, y'all be making me nervous when I name people, and y'all like, who's that? All right, but is that we have to just research more on things like. But luckily we got podcasts like. Dang, he went on it. I was like podcasts.
I'm not
like
saying it yet.
Daddy Every. Oh, because that's okay. Podcasts like Daddy Every Day, to just help with things like experiences that I had. Experience that from other fathers that I can then relate to you guys like, hey, I haven't experienced this, but this is what fathers who have experienced it are telling me, that kind of thing. And like for me, I'm still growing as a father, and I'll continue to grow as a father as my kids grow, because I have a soon-to-be 20-year-old. I've never been the father of a 20-year-old.
Not yet.
Now, I have experience in being the father of a 12-year-old through Kendrick, but this is a different experience right here compared
Different
to Kendrick.
kid.
Yeah, this is a different kid. It's a totally different experience. As much as they're alike, they're different. And now there's more different social media outlets out there than there was when Kendrick was 12. So it's like, even though I've raised a 12-year-old before, I'm raising this one in a different climate. So it's different. It's still different. So.
It's not the same.
Huh?
Not the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same. But just be intentional and just communicate with your kids about social media. Like, and if your kids aren't on it, just like how I just had that conversation with Dylan, go ahead and have that conversation with your kids and see if they're already on there. And if they're not, talk to them about it. Hopefully they don't want to get on it, and you can save yourself that stress. Like I feel I don't have that stress because Dylan's not on it. I think there will be signs if Dylan was on it. And I'm going to tell you why I know there will be signs, because a lot of the trends and stuff you will be talking about. There's things you don't know because you don't get it through your YouTube, because of the things you're searching aren't necessarily trendy stuff. Yeah. So, but if you start talking that trend, or if I hear you rapping or singing something, I was like, wait, first of all, Dylan rapping will be a trigger for me.
New person.
Yeah, I would say I've never heard you rap. Do you even like rap songs?
Depends.
Yeah. Okay. Let me quiz you real quick. Okay. You ready? I just want to test
Like
your
about people.
No. I'm gonna say something, and I want you to finish it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I am for real.
Okay, just checking, because my boys were making me nervous, because visually, if I showed Dylan a picture of Outkast, he'd be like, who that?
I don't even know who that is by the name.
But even with the name?
No.
But he knows that, so I'm doing something right. Yeah, I'm doing something right. But I know you know Biggie, though.
Yes.
And you would know if you saw a picture of him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I did do something right. But that's all we have for you guys today. Hold on before you do the
Okay.
closing, because I want to make sure we close on it this time, okay? But anything you want to tell the viewers out there about kids and social media, even though you don't have a social media?
Nah.
Okay.
That's not my job.
All right. So be intentional, guys. Communicate with your kids about social media. Better to do it before they get on it than to do it after they're on it and they are set in their ways, and then you try to change their ways. So have that conversation with them early, because most kids are going to want to get onto that social media. And then even with YouTube, when Dylan's watching YouTube, I'll watch for a second, especially when he was younger. Not so much now, but when he's playing a video, I would look for a second. Like, even if he didn't know I was looking, like when I was in the kitchen, you were in the living room watching, I would watch for a second to see what it is that he's watching. So we're always got to be on guard, guys. But it doesn't have to be that bad if we just communicate with our kids and spend time with them. Watch YouTube with them. I share my Instagram with Dylan where we're looking at stuff. So, because it's important for adults too to be mindful of who we're following and all that type of stuff. But that's it. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys well. Stuff coming up. I wish you guys well. Be safe. Have fun on social media. Talk to your kids. And Dylan.
See you next time on the Daddy Everyday podcast.
Yes.
We out.
You like that?
Yes.
That's the way we're gonna close. Okay. Until you come up with something else.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. Good job.
What's doing business with you?
Nice doing business with you.